Well, that ain't good. Well, I might have a big problem here. Listen to that. Well, I'd take this wall down. My camera work is rough. Get it open and cracked. Okay, let's try this again. Got really good brakes is what we got. All right. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. Oh, I caught the paper towel. Okay, so if you're watching this video, you either lost your brakes, you're replacing your brakes, you're replacing your fluid, or something's wrong and you're watching my video. So we're just going to do something real simple today with an air compressor. We're going to bleed the brakes, and hopefully I got everything sealed up. So yeah, real basic stuff here. We're not going to manually bleed it because I don't want to. So yeah, let's bleed the brakes. Okay, first things first is we is going to, well, that ain't good. I have to clean that now. We are going to, well, we're going to fill the brake up. Man, when I'm looking at this camera, I got a monitor. This camera is on a, I'll take a picture of it. This camera is on a stand, and on the stand I've got this circle wheelie thing, and I can move the camera left or right, and then I've got a monitor that's powered by an external battery, and there's a microphone and just all kinds of stuff. So the angles are hard to get with the tripod, so just bear with me. I'm trying to get everything I can in the shot, and since I haven't, made videos in a year, so my camera work is rusty. So what I'm gonna do is put a rag under here first off. Then we're just gonna fill the brake cup up. Non-OEM parts. And see, now there's no air bubbles coming out of that. Well, I guess the brake cup did go down quite a bit. Try to pump the lever and see if it moves any of that fluid. Well, there's no more air bubbles coming out of here. So I'm gonna crank that brake bleeder, see what happens here. See if we can get the fluid to come out. It's going down a little bit. There's a lot of air in this line. So we'll open up this breather until we get fluid coming out, and then I'll just refill the cup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this bleeder and allow the air to get down the line and see what happens here. What I want to do is get it open and cracked. Get it open and just let until the fluid gets through the whole system there before I put the pneumatic tool. There might be a problem with this. this master cylinder, and there may not. We're going to find out. We'll just keep topping it off there until I see it come out. There it goes. All right, it just came out. Okay. I just lost my monitor I just got done telling you about. I think the battery's dead. Okay, I'm back. Battery was dead. Fantastic. What a life. So what we're going to do is we're going to top this off, and I'm going to go to the side and very slowly going to pump the brake, which you'll see. You'll see the brake fluid hopefully go down. I can't get the camera no higher. I've tried. And see, I'm using my little action camera thing to swirl this, to be able to move this camera like that. So, okay, we're going to see if I get some fluid down out of that. And we're just going to pump the brake slowly, and you can see it's coming out, going down. What I'm actually doing also is I'm checking on this side at the copper washers and make sure that they sealed up, and then you want to go on this back side of this caliper and make sure that the O-rings also sealed up. So we're going to crank the breather, the opener again. Now I'm just going to open the bleeder up again, just a little bit. Because this is a new line, a new system on here. We're just going to open it up. It's leaking out, which is fine. We're going to close it. And then we are going to fire the air compressor up. I don't even know if this thing's plugged in. Yeah, it is. I forgot how to do this. There we go. Alright, we gotta get some air going. Well, I might have a big problem here. Listen to that. Well, I'd take this wall down. Well, maybe it's because I needed to fill up with air. Did you? I mean, that's because I took this wall down to get the window put in for the air conditioning. It's always something. We just gotta get the wheels off the ground. I have to get some new gloves put on there. Hands are sweating. Now, if you have one of these lifts or want one of these lifts, I'll put a link below. The one thing is here, if you're going to turn this with an impact, you don't want to turn it real fast. This is supposed to be manually operated, but you can hit it with the impact, but you need to be careful This thing is excellent to have in the shop for ATVs or motorcycles. We're just trying to get the wheels off the ground. That's all I want. And there's a big long bolt that runs through this underneath, and what you want to do, especially if you're going to impact this, is take anti-seize on the bolt and run anti-seize all the way around just for some lubrication so it's not tight all the time. But it almost looks like I should have done the carrier first before the brake, but it is what it is, my man. Again, if you've watched any of my other videos, this is one of the best brake bleeding tools I've ever used. It simplifies everything. It's easy to use. It's one-handed. If you buy the Bike Master brand like what I bought, you get the attachment for the double calipers for your street bike, Harley, whatever. Link in the description below. But we'll get this hooked up and I'll try to get this bled pretty easy. This is a really simple process when you use one of these. Okay, so this is going to be kind of hard to do in this garage. As always, I'm fighting camera angles. So that's our brake fluid. We'll want to go ahead and put our 8mm about as high as I can get it, and I just don't think that's going to be high enough. I might have to go get a different tool. Well, shit. Well, I'm probably just gonna, this is gonna suck. Okay, so we're gonna put our tool on here as well. Then I'm gonna crack this thing. See, there just ain't enough. I might have to move the carrier because I don't have enough room to get this thing open. Oh, this is stupid. I'm gonna have to lock the carrier in place. There we go. That should work. Let's see if we can get that again. So we're gonna open this up, run the tool, refill the cup, and cycle it through. And then we'll test the brakes. I can go ahead and open another bottle of brake fluid. I'm actually using Amsoil .4 racing fluid. Amsoil switched over. They got a .3 and a .4. This is the Dominator. This is I'm not even sure that they make this anymore. They've kind of switched everything over for, well, basically when COVID hit. And I run all that .4 in all my street bikes over the years. It exceeds all boiling points from the manufacturer's OEM fluids. So if you're racing, even in a car, if you change out that brake fluid, especially racing, the difference is just phenomenal. I'm having a real hard time with this. There just ain't much room here. Well, I guess if you get rid of the rubber nubbin, you'll be all right. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. We're going to refill the brake cup as we're going. We never want that thing to run dry. And just let the tool do the work. We'll run it down one more time, refill it, and then we're probably going to be done. And as you can see, I'm holding my thumb on the nipple to make sure we don't get any air in the line. We're going to refill this one more time here, then I'm going to close it. There we go. And I'm just gonna Make sure I got it tight. It's tight. Well, I fucked up. That brake line should have been down farther. We'll see if we've got brakes here. Pump the brakes and see if I got any leaks. Okay. Well, actually, I'm gonna see if this rotor's on straight. It looks all right. Now we're gonna try the brakes. Oh my God, I knew it. I'm awesome. Look at that. We got brakes, we got brakes. Got really good brakes is what we got. All right. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. Woo! Then here's just a small trick for if you don't trust with the work that you've done or make sure is, I'm just gonna put a clean paper towel down, a white one, and I'll just come back tomorrow because we're not in a rush. I've already cleaned everything up, and then I'll pull this towel and just make sure that we ain't got no leaks nowhere. And I'll go pump it a few times and make sure it's not leaking out. I mean, these brakes, this is phenomenal, man. Look at that.